Hello, humans and pets. Today we're going to be making bologna.
I've seen this on a few different people.
Yeah.
have smoked
bologna.
Now, growing up, we had bologna. Bologna was cheap,
Yeah.
so that was like the meat of choice for me. And I have fried bologna, and I
That's
always
a lot
thought it
of
was
bologna.
good. But I've seen people smoking bologna, and I said, I gotta try this. So I've been looking to see if bologna can go on sale, and it just really hasn't. But this one wasn't bad. I've never had it. So what we're gonna do is
the German brand Walmart, right? They sell it at Walmart.
This one I happen to get at Walmart because it was cheaper than your store. But it's 5 pounds of bologna. I figure we're gonna cut a chunk off. So after we smoke this and season it, we can try the chunk as it was originally, and then we can see, is it better, is it worse after it's been smoked?
Yes.
So
and then I'm going to be making some jalapeno poppers. We love it. This time we have a different twist. I have to figure out how to open this first, though.
Yeah. So
I'm putting this whole thing in here. Right?
Yeah.
This whole stick of cream cheese.
Yes.
So what he's gonna do is he's gonna open up the package.
He's gonna try.
Eventually,
right.
I struggle to open up this package, and he'll mustard it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna put mustard as a base on this one. And
so how much was it itself? How much money was that bologna?
Oh, I'm hitting the edge.
16 buckaroos.
I think it was like $15 when it was all said and done. Somewhere in that gen range. What was it? 1603?
1603, I believe.
And so it was 3 something a pound. It was over 5 pounds. So
there's a lot of bologna.
Yeah. This was one of the. I've heard. I actually went online and people were raving about this kind of bologna.
Yeah.
I've never had. When we buy bologna, we get the. I forget the name.
The cheap Bar-S or Oscar Mayer.
Or Oscar. Yeah, just the stuff like that's not even at the deli. We usually buy like the cheaper stuff.
The cheap stuff.
Because
that's
it's bologna. You know, I'm not spending $10 a pound for bologna. So normally when I get it, we don't get the expensive stuff. But I said, I'm going to smoke it. I would have checked. Don't get me wrong. If I would have found the big thing of Bar-S bologna, I would have bought it. But they didn't have any big ones.
So what's in here, right, is we just got some...
So I'm going to cut a chunk
jalapeno
off.
seeds and like the ribs and the insides, right?
Yeah, that's all I did.
I took in there. So these are hollowed out jalapeno.
So here, this is the slab we're going to take off.
That's the slab we're going to take off. That's a lot of a slab. Big boy.
Is that too much?
No, not at all.
I wanted to make sure we could, in case we had any choices, you know what I mean?
So I'm just going to mix it in with my hands. With my gloved hands, I guess.
Well, you're going to need to...
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, you're gonna need to add all that cheese and stuff. Well, holler if you need me to add the cheese.
Cheese, probably.
Because I also am gonna have to try. I'm gonna put mustard on this. Get down, Ben. Get down, buddy.
So that's what we're doing so far.
Yeah. So we've done a version. We did. Go back and watch it if you want to see. We've done the bacon wrapped jalapeno
so
poppers,
good,
and they were so good.
We also did the pig shots, which were phenomenal.
Were really good too. So that was kind of my thinking behind on this one was we like pepperoni and sausage. I want to stick it on the inside and see if it's half as good as when we bacon wrapped it. So especially since bacon is like $11 a pound right now. I don't know exactly what's going on with bacon, but.
So we also got some of this. And then in this thing, right, we got some daddy sausage and some pepperoni. Summer sausage and pepperoni diced up in little chunks, little bits and pieces.
Yeah, I diced it up small.
Tidbits, and we're gonna, you know.
So in theory, I don't usually use a binder with anything, but in theory they say you're not gonna taste the mustard. I'm just basically putting a little coat on it so that the seasoning sticks. Did you just throw that at Ben? Okay.
A little bit.
Please don't let him eat the hot peppers.
No, none fell. Only the daddy sausage. So he likes the daddy sausage, I guess.
All right. So this was a concoction that we whipped up. This has 1 pot of everything, pretty much. I have pepper, chili powder, cumin, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder. And I put a half of the amount of salt. Because I wasn't sure if there's bologna. Sometimes you get a bologna and it's salty, and I didn't want it overly salty. So I put half the salt that I put of everything else. And I put a little bit of my crushed red
Ooh.
pepper in there, just a little bit, and some brown sugar. So we're gonna see what it smells awful good. So we're gonna see what it tastes like.
Awful good. What do they call it when it's like when it's
oxymoron?
yeah, that's what it is, I think. An oxymoron.
Because I said awful and good
Awful
at the same
good.
time.
Awfully good. It smells awful good. I don't know.
I don't know if that's what you were going for,
I think
but
that's
what I'm doing.
So I'll go with it.
So this is a pretty good sized chunk of meat.
Yeah, while you have that, you mind just some in here?
Give you some?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a minute.
So he's gonna season it up real good for me.
Tell me how much you like. It's gonna get all mixed in anyways. You good?
A little bit more.
Well, you're still gonna have to put the other cheese in too. This is a slippery little guy. So I'm gonna really try to coat this pretty good. I'm hoping to get a nice, oh, Ryan, I can't do this yet. I totally forgot to score it.
Oh my goodness.
So for presentation purposes,
it looks nice.
I'm just gonna go,
it lets
straight.
the smoke in.
Yes.
Apparently.
I'm gonna go straight because I made it slippery because of
the mustard.
Because of the mustard. I totally screwed this up already.
That's alright.
That's alright. We're gonna try to ad lib now.
Yes.
Without slicing my hand off because it's slippery with the mustard.
Don't do that. This is smelling really good.
These are just gonna, when it does actually cook, it's gonna make a better presentation with the little slices. That's all. They don't have to be perfectly straight. They just have to be there. I can't believe I did this first. I was gonna make pretty checkered lines too, but now I kind of messed it up.
But that's all right.
It's all right.
So I got my cream cheese, jalapeno insides with the pepperoni, the summer daddy sausage, and some of the seasoning. Got a little bit of cheese in here now. Well, I'm not at this moment in time. Well, I guess I am. But here it is, the big chunk. Would you eat this? I would. I kind of want to take a bite, but we're gonna smoke.
Well, you know, it's funny. I know on TikTok, even though we don't have it, I've watched a lot of other people do, and everybody's smoking cream cheese. And now we've had it when we made the jalapeno poppers.
Correct.
But we've never just smoked cream cheese. So I told them if we have any extra, we might have to throw it on there.
I think we might have a little bit.
All right, so that's good. So I meant to score it fancy like, not to steal the stolen Applebee's song, but but I forgot to do that. So we're gonna score it the way I did, and I'm gonna again put a generous coat.
Yep.
On here.
And I have this ball. I'm gonna take off my gloves. Yeah. I'm gonna grab some cheese, I guess. There you go.
I'm hoping this is as good as it looked when I watched everybody else do it.
Yes. So we got some low moisture part skim mozzarella, shredded cheese. We got it right here. And we're going to stick some in the cream cheese.
This is such a big piece of meat. I'm really trying to let this make a nice crust on the outside.
I don't want to add too much.
Then don't. Just mix it all in so you get a little compilation of them all.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ryan? I think that's enough seasoning on here.
A little bit.
Oh, I would have put more than that.
You think so?
Yeah, it's just it'll melt in nice. It'll add flavors with the cream cheese. Just mix it. You want me to mix it? I got some seasoning on my glove with some bologna juice.
Ooh, delicious bologna juice. There you go. So we're just gonna mix this up. We're gonna put it in the peppers. We just season that, and we'll meet you when we're outside.
There you go, and we'll show you what it looks like when it's on the grill.
Okay, humans and pets. We just stuffed them. We'll see how it looks. Here you go. So we got the bologna on the grill. We just stuck it on. We're gonna cook it at 225 today. 225 degrees Fahrenheit on the Char grill, gravity fed 980.
What do we
That's
have
some
here?
of the leftover cream cheese with the jalapenos and the daddy sausage and the pepperoni and the seasoning. We put some extra seasoning on there. We're just gonna smoke it. Hopefully it gets a nice smoke flavor and tastes really, really good. With this, it has a high resistancy, I guess would say, so it's not gonna melt everywhere. That's the good thing about cream cheese. So we're gonna cook it here. And then later on, if we wanted to get that nice crisp on the bologna, we're gonna turn it up. So we'll see you in, how long you thinking?
I think the jalapeno poppers are an hour and a half, maybe, at this temperature. So we'll come out in maybe an hour and take a look at them, and then we'll bring you back then. All right, we are back. So we just looked. It's been 1 hour so far, and you look at the peppers. The peppers looking done. The bologna and the cream cheese, we're going to leave that on for a little while longer. Let it get some nice smoke. I'm going to shut this back up. And the bologna and the cream cheese. Now the cream cheese, maybe it doesn't, we're just putting smoke on that. We're going to leave that for a little while longer and let it really, really go. Because I think I'm going to try, we might let it smoke for another hour. And if it doesn't have like a crispy outside, we might even turn it up a little bit just to try to get that little bit of fried bologna feel. So, all right, we're going to bring these peppers in. We'll give them a try.
Humans and pets, you guys are like slanted right now.
Yeah, he's got the camera cooking. That's fine.
It's looking good.
I'm going to need a...
It looks alright. Let me fix you.
All right.
There we go.
Tell them all the time. It's cooking.
It's ready.
All right, so the peppers, they have a nice smoke smell. I can
About
tell you
an
that.
hour.
About an hour it took, yeah.
So the peppers are done. It's a little appetizer.
I thought it would go a little quicker
Before the
than when we
bologna.
did the bacon wrap ones, because the other ones, the bacon protects it, and you had to cook the bacon. This, you don't even have to cook it. We could have just ate it.
Raw.
Right.
So what it is, unless you skipped all the way to the eating.
Could be. Maybe they just wanted to see
Maybe
you throw it in your face.
Throw it in our face.
I'm sure it's
It's a
molten
jalapeno
lava hot.
pepper. We just took it off, so it's gonna be scorching, as they say.
Yeah.
We got some diced up sausage and some hot dogs. No, not hot dogs. Pepperoni. That's what I meant to say.
Pepperoni and summer sausage.
Summer sausage. And then we also got the pepper itself. We took out the insides and put inside some cream cheese, which we mixed together with those. And then we also sprinkled in some mozzarella.
Which one do you want?
And put some of the seasonings.
Too much talking. I got to get this in my mouth. I want to see what it tastes like. I want to see if I like it as much as the.
I want big guy.
You want the big one? All right. I'm gonna take this one right up front.
I'll show y'all.
It has a really nice smoke smell. I can tell you that. It's only been out there an hour too. I brought this in case that they want to see what it looked like if we actually cut one.
Yeah, you can do that.
Cut it right in half, so you can see the
Delicious inside.
mid view.
Filled up with the cream cheese.
Yeah, we ended up we stuffed them up nice.
I'm
I'm
excited.
not gonna be too hot. I can say when I was coring them out, I didn't want to throw away the insides because again, I like a spice, and, and he's getting a spice.
Spice.
And to me, if you're gonna
unless it's a bad tasting spice.
if you're gonna eat a jalapeno popper, I wanted it to have some heat, so we didn't spare any of it. We actually took all the seeds and the guts and chopped them up and mixed it in with it. So let's give it a try. I'm gonna try the outside
gotta give it a
first because
kiss
the
first,
outside
right?
has a little. There you go.
It's for good luck.
This has the nice little
Char.
smoke on it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Oh. Mm-hmm. I knew the mozzarella. I was gonna use the shop cheese like we did last time, but the mozzarella just gives it that stringy. I don't know if you can hear it. Nice smoke flavor.
Yeah.
Pepper still has a nice crunch to it.
And a nice flavor.
No, I like the taste of a jalapeno. Is yours hot? Because mine's got a nice kick to it.
Yeah.
Depending on the pepper, I cut the stem off and I try to end. Some were hot, some weren't.
And the good thing is that you mix all the insides together, so it's gonna be hot no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Some are just hotter than the others.
Right.
I'm gonna take a long skinny guy.
You obviously like it. You went back for a second one. Now, I could have actually, I was afraid to put too much pepperoni and sausage on there. I could have actually went more with it to give it a little more meaty flavor. I seen, I think it was Meat Church did it. You got it hot now?
Yes.
He called a Texas Twinkie, and he actually put brisket in it. I'd like to try that one time, put a brisket, or if we smoke a turkey. We got the hiccups. That one's a real hot one.
This one's hot. This one's good.
I was gonna say, the first one you had, it couldn't have been hot. That one's a hot one?
Hiccups are evil, man.
You can't keep throwing it in your mouth when you start to get too much hot. See, this one's still moderate. This one has a little bit of heat, but it's mostly sweet. This one's not a... I think a jalapeno, though, is one of the...
It's really good.
It's a really good tasting pepper. As much as I like these, there is something said, and I almost did them. Maybe we'll try that next time. With a breading on it, you put like breadcrumbs, like egg wash and breadcrumbs. Or I did like them better with the bacon, of course, but we didn't have bacon. Bacon's like $6 a pound.
It's very expensive.
That very end bite that I just had was hot.
Yeah.
But this would be perfect to go with my sandwich. So we're gonna save one anyways. I'm gonna eat two because you ate two.
Yeah, I'm gonna save one.
But I can't wait to see what the bologna comes out like. We didn't even try. And we're gonna have to decide too with the little chunk that I made. Should we throw some in a pan and fry it up to taste the difference, or just eat it plain? You know,
I didn't bring anything.
Yeah, mine's downstairs too.
I'm gonna say, we'll come back in an hour. It's around 5 o'clock. We put it on like 3:25.
Yeah.
Come back in an hour. Check on the bologna. See where it's at.
The cream cheese will be done definitely by then. We may have to turn it up a little bit just to try to crisp up the outside edges of the bologna. I really want to get them to have a nice firm outside. But no, these are good. I was afraid when I looked at them because they started shriveling that we might have cooked them too much. These are like perfect still. Still fresh, still crunchy.
Hiccups.
This one's good and hot. This one's burning my mouth. But
This
all right,
was a good pack.
We'll bring you back when we get the next stuff off the grill.
Okay, humans and pets. It is 5:37. Around 5:25, he went outside and turned it up to what temperature?
I turned it up to 350, so it's smoked at 225 for about 2 hours, and then about 10-15 minutes. It started spreading out a little bit, so Ryan took it off. We're gonna see what it tastes like. We're gonna throw it on a couple crackers. This was just the mixings of the inside. Did you almost just drop it? So we have a couple appetizers going on today with the thing. I've never actually had smoked cream cheese. I was gonna put it on my bologna anyways, but I figured we could test it and try it and see what it tastes like. Got a little seasoning on it.
So we're gonna try some. Now, what's in this cream cheese?
It's the same
summer sausage,
summer sausage, pepperoni,
hot pepper.
Yeah, all the innards of the hot pepper. I'm gonna throw it on a cracker I'm gonna throw it on the table.
Throw
like
it
that.
back in where it was.
There you go.
Can I have some?
Okay, you sure may here. Get as much or as little as you want. I put some seasoning on the outside.
Yes.
I just want to actually just eat it.
Me too, but
without a cracker. Oh, that's good.
Is it?
Oh yeah, it is.
It smells really good.
This might almost be better just this way without stuffing it in the pepper. That sucks up that smoke flavor so nice to me. Yeah? Oh, no, I know why people can just eat this with a spoon.
Now,
what do you think?
This is really good.
You know, when someone had said, and it wasn't him.
It wasn't me.
Like, who would, in their right mind, would want to eat smoked cream cheese?
Who was it, Finn?
It wasn't Finn, but they might be living in this house, and I'm thinking, wow,
no.
this is
Jim.
like you would. This is actually better than
Jim.
some dips we've had. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is like when we make the tamale pie.
It is tamale pie
that's what it
quality.
is.
This is so good. Like I could actually just eat this with a fork or a spoon and just throw it.
All we would need to do is add.
Oh, that is nice.
Beans.
You know, honestly, with that, you know, because there's a little pepperoni, a little summer sausage in it, but like you definitely, like if we made turkey, next time we make a turkey, you know, leftovers, we could cut that up and put that in there and mix it all up and make a big. I'm gonna make a big meatball out of it next time. Like make a big ball with meat and stuff, and you can eat it almost like a meal. This is really good.
Yeah. Future video. Cream cheese meatball.
Wow.
This is really good. I'd strongly advise you to try smoking if you have a smoker some cream cheese.
It's just the cream cheese alone, but you know, with the summer sausage and the pepperoni, that it adds a flavor like that. That is actually really good.
Really good.
It's got a nice little spice to it because we have all the insides of the peppers in there, so it has a little heat to it. This is really good. We don't want to make this too long. Bologna's coming up. I'm gonna put that on my sandwich if he doesn't eat it all, and we'll see you in a bit.
It's time.
It's finally time.
It's time for the bologna. It's looking really good. We got some of the raw bologna right here. We also got some garlic toast we made. We're gonna put like a little sandwich.
Okay, get down.
We got the peppers.
Yeah.
We got the cream cheese. We're gonna make a nice sandwich with all of it. I'm excited. But first, we're gonna just try the basic raw, uncooked, I guess I would say.
Well, I cut a slab like this because I said, well, I'm gonna try. We were gonna fry some up with some butter, you know, in a pan, and just to see, you know, the difference in taste. But Ryan said he didn't want to do it anymore. So, all right. So let's just try the plain old German bologna. We've never had it. So I just want to try it. And again, we always buy the cheap stuff, so. And see, that alone is good. It is so much better than when we get the other one. It actually has a taste.
Yeah.
Just reminds me. I've told you this story a million times. When we used to get bologna at the house, we were poor. It was cut so thin you could actually see through it. And I remember going to my grandfather's and I was like, "Can I please have 2 pieces of bologna?" He's like, "You sure?" And they cut it like as thick as the slicer would cut it. So it was like thicker than this when you got it. And he put like 2 pieces on. I was like, "Oh my God, that was the best sandwich ever," you know, because it was huge. But it's good this way though.
Yeah.
I like it. It would have been bad if we hated the taste right off the bat.
Yeah,
that would have been bad.
Sign.
So Ryan already claimed this side because we watched
We're gonna cut it cut this like off, and then we'll cut it in half.
Yeah, just to eat it, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was gonna cut it right here so you could have like the true edge of it, and then I was gonna cut myself a slab right here.
Well,
You want to just taste this one and put that one on your sandwich? You
Yeah.
can do whatever you want. So just to look at it,
this guy.
it actually looks like it has a nice, it's hot. It has a nice smoke ring look. And
Looks
again,
good.
we smoked it for 2 hours and then we turned it up. It's warm. Let's move this guy over.
I'm excited.
And again, if I would have thought about it, you could have made pretty designs on there. We watched different people do it different ways. I think it was Smoking Joe.
This is gonna be the piece you want to try.
Yeah. I think it was Smoking Joe
the
Barbecue
smoke.
that did diagonals and stuff. So whatever way you cut it, it starts opening up the longer you cook it. But all right, so let's try it smoked and see. Does it make a difference? It's got a nice crust on the outside though. That hardened up nice.
It's so soft.
And he ain't kidding. That's going to be the piece. When you get the side flavor, it's just good. Now, if you took this slab and now threw it on the stove and crisped up both sides. Then it would be like your smoked, authentic.
This is fantastic.
I was afraid it was going to it didn't get too much smoke. We could have left it smoking for a couple more hours, actually.
Yeah.
I tried to brown it up nice. I think if I do this again, next time, I think I want to do it with a, you can take the whole piece. Oh. I think I'll let it smoke. Just keep it low. And then at the very end, crank it up.
So now I'm going to make a nice little plate for myself.
That's good.
With a chunk of it, I'm going to put on, we got some French's spicy brine mustard. We got some, I think it's Wickles, yeah.
This was really
Wickles spicy red sandwich spread. It's like the hots that we like. We also got some onion. So we're going to make some good sandwiches with this bologna.
I was going to grab regular cheese, but now I am not. I'm going to put this nice, delicious stuff on it.
Yeah, let me put some mustard on there. Put on some onion. Because onion's good. I like onions. I'll take some of that too. And we put on some of the cream cheese. So, basically what we're finding is that this is going to be delicious.
That's what I'm figuring. I'm just going to make a sandwich. Yeah. We don't usually go all out with
before the hots,
with the whole sandwich and everything, but I said let's just do it like if we were going to eat it. I was actually coming up with different things we could do with it, because I cut this in chunks, and I said to Ryan, we could make like a fried rice and throw that in there as the meat, because he actually likes.
I like processed meat.
He prefers the. Well, how come you only took half of the end? You're confusing me with you.
I took half the end. I thought you were going to take that half.
Well, I was gonna.
I was just gonna make a sandwich with half of it. See?
I'll go like this. You can have that piece.
No, I'm all good. This is gonna be good.
Yep. So overall, it definitely improved the flavor. Not that the bologna was bad to begin with. That was actually pretty good. But
yo, we got that chunk of meat. We got the spicy sauce, the mustard, the onion. We got some of that cream cheese on the top there, the top bread. We got the meat itself with a nice bark. And the garlic toast.
Let me try it.
With the popper on the side. You want your popper? Mm-hmm. There you go.
That edge with the bark is phenomenal. It has a really nice. It does have a smoky flavor. It's not overly smoky though. We could have definitely left them on for more. I was afraid because of the style of meat that it might be, sucking the smoke too much. But this is really good. All in all, something so simple, so basic.
Bologna.
But really delicious. They really came out good. So, if you've never tried this, I kept seeing people do it. I was actually afraid that the bark might like just change the taste so much that I wasn't gonna like it. But I think the hidden gem is this cream cheese. I could eat that by the bucketful. That is absolutely delicious. But overall, this makes a pretty darn good sandwich. That's what I can say.
Bologna sandwiches are great. It's better than a peanut butter and jelly. I think that's fact. Nobody can really disagree unless you don't like bologna.
Right. I will say the one thing. I mean, you're not going to confuse it for a steak, but when you have it like this, you can cut it as thick or as thin as you want, and it really does add
a ton of it.
It's almost like
you don't need to get the whole thing in order to smoke it. Smoke like anything, really.
I just said, just give me the whole thing. I said I wanted to try
it.
I knew I was going to cut a chunk off, but this is really good. This is really good. I'm wondering. I bet even if you could find the one that Meat Church did was like a $6 bar S one. I bet that would be phenomenal. I don't think it matters. I've said it before, and I'm going to stick by it. you put stuff on this smoke, and I gotta give again. We run on a Char grill at 980 gravity fed, and it is currently 41 degrees out there, and it wasn't much warmer than that when the sun was out.
No.
It's been cold all day,
and there was more wind earlier too.
And it was windy, and this thing so far held its temp great. It ran great. You know, again, we said we were going to try these cooks at the cold. As it keeps getting colder, we're going to keep trying. And so far, it passed with flying colors today. I only have one issue is my meat probe somehow reads 150 degrees hotter than what it actually is. But
which is kind of an issue. But I mean, just use an instant one every few hours or whatever.
Yeah, I'll have to get another one or get another set. I have another set that I had bought, but it's not it's not
Bluetooth Wi-Fi capabilities
right
through and out.
This is really good with the bark. I really like that Mexican flavor on
And the garlic toast goes a long way.
But you know,
garlic and basil toasted basically with butter.
Yeah. We do this a lot with like hamburgers. We never seem to have hamburger buns when we make hamburgers, so I always make like garlic bread that goes with it.
Yeah, even with hot dogs, because we never seem to have rolls.
No,
because why would you buy a roll when bread's cheaper? You know.
We always seem to have bread, so I always make like garlic bread with it, and I agree. I think it goes well together. But all in all, I'll mark this one up as another success. This is simple. It's easy. The only thing,
one of my favorite ones.
The only thing I would have did different, honestly, is I would leave this on there for say 4 hours at 225 and just let it smoke.
This beats the pulled pork for me.
No way.
Yeah, I'm not pulled pork's good. I'm not really like a massive fan, but this beats it.
Really?
Uh-huh.
See, the pulled pork was out of this world.
It was phenomenal, pulled pork. But I'd rather take bologna than pulled pork. So.
Wow. Well, there you go.
Unless it's my old school's pulled pork, that was good. But
this is actually really good.
I always say that.
This
is also really good.
This won't last long. No, there's something about. Oh, is that one another hot one? Mm-hmm. So, all right. I'm sure we went long. Give it a try. Leave a comment down below if you do, and hope you enjoyed the video.